Okay, guys. Let's talk to the Shamoo here. Let's talk to Shamoo.
Hello,
Shamoo,
can you hear me, House?
I can hear you.
What's up, man?
Not much. Not much. I just kind of wanted to do a stream talking about Persip and stuff, and then Brian Dunn was running a gay up and told me that you were streaming the Mr. K question. So of course I had to call in
Oh,
here.
I was just gonna cover it because I wanted to talk to Mr. K. Like I was like planning it and everything, and if he comes back, I'll still talk to him.
Yeah, okay, but
But
why is your stream happening on the like 2 days after he's been run off the internet? Like exactly at that time, Shamu.
it has nothing to do with that. I said a month, but like I didn't. I mean, if
Okay, why are
smart
you
people could
doing the
figure it
stream
out, but
right
there's a
now though? You
reason.
said you were gonna do a stream in a month. Why are you okay, Mr. K question, that's your headline. That's the first thing in your stream title. Why are you doing the stream right now? When you were gonna stream in a month.
Now I
Why is
can
it happening
stream.
right now?
It's the start of when I can stream, when I have time to stream. Like it was going to be 2 weeks or a month. It has nothing to, dude. Mr. K is not that important. This shit is not that
No,
important.
we're not that
It's so
important. We're not
autistic.
that important,
It's so
Shamu.
autistic.
We
I
are
can
not.
barely even like explain it.
So why are we the headliners in your show then? Why do you keep talking about us if we're not that
It's
important,
one of the.
Shamu? We're fucking
This is
losers
the
sitting in a
first.
corner of
This
the internet
is.
trying to talk shit about the Kino Casino. Why do you keep talking about us, Shamu? Why do your
This is
friends
the
keep
first time
talking
I've
about
talked
us?
about it.
Why do your friends
This
keep
is the.
talking about us?
Okay, I don't control what other people do. You guys think that I'm like sending people to talk to you or something?
Yeah, it would be a
Like it's
shame if
very
anyone had
paranoid. It's
Discord
very
recordings of.
schizophrenic.
If anyone was in your Discord, if we had any undercover agents making
I don't have
recordings of you,
a.
Shamu.
I don't have a Discord.
So I
That's
can't
another
pull
thing that
up
you guys
a
lied
I can't
about.
pull up a recording of you talking to people on the Discord right now, Shamu. I can't do that.
I haven't talked. No, I mean you probably could from a long time ago, but
From
I'm
how
not
long
on
ago?
Discord.
From how long ago would that be, Shamu?
Probably months and months. I would think, unless it's like in chuds or something.
Okay. I mean, if that's good, yeah, I guess I'll trust you on that one, Shamu. Guess we'll have to trust you on that one, right?
I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Like you're operating on a plane.
No, it's a
of
big deal. I'm not
and
fucking. I'm not gonna.
of
I'm not gonna drop any
there
Discord
being these
recordings
like
of
gay
you.
ops.
Calm down, Shamu. I'm not gonna fucking drop any Discord recordings. I don't even have any. But I know for a fact you've been on Discord. I have seen the evidence though. And now, why are you calling me schizophrenic and an autist? I didn't start any of this shit.
Because
Shamu.
that's what
I
that's
didn't
what
start
this
any
is.
of
When
this
you're
shit, Shamu.
when you think okay, that's fine, House. I'm just
I
saying
wanted
that
nothing
when
to
you're
do with you, but you're covering me on your stream right now, and you're gonna say I'm the autistic guy spurging at you, Shamu.
I'm talking about it. You guys did a couple streams talking about it, right? And Mr. K talked to me in my replies. You
Yeah,
guys
we
did a
talked
couple
about the
like
Twitter thing. The
hour-long
Twitter thing. You're
streams.
covering something that you didn't have anything to do with. We talked about the Twitter fight like one time when it was relevant, and you weren't streaming at that time. So I guess that content just passed you by. But now, a month later, you're gonna insert yourself into drama that had nothing to do with
Well, I
you.
was supposed to talk to Mr. K. That was the plan. I'm not gonna just like
Now that
not
Mr.
talk
K
about
is
it.
now that Mr. K is gone, now you do the stream all of a sudden.
Mr. K is welcome to call in. It has nothing to do with Mr. K being gone. Like I said, it's not that important.
It isn't that important. Then why are you doing a stream on it if it isn't even that important?
Because I'm responding to your criticism.
Well, you're not
Okay.
really responding to it. You're making up a narrative in your mind and making about it something else. Do you want to know what all that shit was
I
about?
have you on the stream right
Okay,
now.
yeah, then I'll tell you
and
what
I'm
the actual
responding to you.
problem was. The actual problem was
Okay.
you were sitting in Andy Worski's replies. You were quote tweeting Medica all the time. You were sitting in their replies. You were licking their ass when there's credible evidence of Andy Worski Snapchatting with a girl he thought was 17 years old, was actually 15 at the time. There's clips of Medica saying he's gonna make a 6-year-old girl anime avatar with double D tits so he can scam his audience for more money. And you fucking call out Tectone for the stupid anime lolly bullshit, but you refuse to talk about these guys and try to lick their ass to get some attention. That was the fucking problem.
I did
Shamoo.
talk about the Medicare thing. I don't agree with him like doing the whole VTuber thing. I don't
Well,
agree with
why
that.
are you
And the
trying to get him
Snapchat
to
thing,
fucking
do you even
retweet
know?
your
Do you
stupid
even
ass?
know?
Yeah,
Do
go
you
ahead.
even know where the Snapchat thing originates from? Do you
Tell
know
me,
any,
Shamoo. Shamoo, where does the Snapchat thing
No, you tell
originate
me.
from?
You know so much about it.
No,
So,
I'm asking
can
you.
you
You
tell
were
me?
going to tell me about where it was from, Shamoo. Why don't you tell me? I'm the dumbass.
So you
I've
can't
not
tell
been
me
around.
anything about it.
I don't have the evidence, Shamoo. I don't have anything. I'm an idiot who just started
Okay.
the internet yesterday, so I need
Yeah.
wise Shamoo to guide me through the Andy Woski Snapchat leaks. Tell me, Shamoo.
Yeah, you don't know anything about it, but yet you're like going to press me on it. Okay, dude.
Well, then tell
So
me
it
about it,
originated
Shamoo.
It originated in the Nightbeast server with Davis
Yeah.
and Anilvape.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And the Snapchat things could be true. Yeah. It would be hard to fake Snapchat messages and all that stuff.
Would it be?
Huh. Yeah, it would. And I mean, I think
it would be very hard to
like,
fake that, if the girl, who made the accusations went on the kill stream and showed it on her phone, and had a screen recording of all of that stuff, right? That would be
that's
pretty
not
hard
what
to
happened.
fake.
That's
What did
see,
happen,
like
Shamoo?
you're
what
new,
happened,
you
Shamoo?
No, it
what happened,
didn't.
Shamoo? Now, what happened?
What happened?
Shamoo?
There,
You're the
there was a
wise guy.
video
Tell me
uploaded
about it.
Of a scroll through, but the kill stream and all them like didn't talk about it. That was part of the controversy at the time.
Damn.
Like I was actually around when that happened.
Damn,
but
even
it's
Ralph
like,
never even
it's
covered
like 6 or 7 years ago at this point.
Damn, even Ralph never even covered it. Damn, that's interesting, Shamoo.
No, I mean you can ask Ralph himself. Like Ralph says that like he should have done a better job of covering it and all that stuff. But I was gonna say like it could be true. Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's like 100%. It'd be hard to fake the Snapchat DMs. I think if you guys are interested in pursuing that, then I would say that you probably
Shamoo,
you would need to find the girl.
We've been pursuing
to, like,
that for
confirm the
months
identity
and
of the person.
months. We only talked about you because you were licking their ass, trying to get them to retweet your documentaries. Were you not fucking?
No.
You were in their replies all the time.
Happened.
Were you not quote tweeting Medica?
That's not what happened.
Okay, were you not replying to Andy Worski when all of this stuff was already known and all of this stuff already happened? Were you still talking to Andy Worski past that point, Shamoo? Or did that
Was I
not
replying to him on Twitter? I mean, maybe a few times, yeah.
Oh.
But the thing about the retweet.
So, well, what do you think about
the
Snapchat leaks? Do you think they're real or do you think they're fake?
I think they could be real, yeah.
They could be real. So he could be a pedophile. But we still tried to get this guy. We still tried to get this guy to. We still tried to get this guy to shout out our documentaries, Shamoo. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Dude, I don't.
While we're trying to call out other pedophiles. While we're trying to call out other pedophiles. Very.
Like you're trying to.
Very interesting, Shamoo. Yeah, that was it.
Smear me.
Well, why didn't you say that on the timeline? Why didn't you just say in the Twitter replies, I don't care if Andy Worski shouts out my documentaries? I would have been fine. But no, you had to make it about us trying to get you involved in our battles. It was never what it was about, Shamoo. It was just kind of hypocritical of you to fucking try to get a fucking guy who has these serious pedophile allegations at him, to get him to fucking call out your documentary where you make fun of pedophiles.
Well, that's not even true. What are you talking? Like, I don't.
The guy who's looking at lollipops.
See, this is why you're schizophrenic, House. I don't get any people to shout out my documentary. I don't try to get haven't.
Yeah, you've never tried to.
And in one of them, I have like the people that they hate the most.
I'm just a schizo guy. I'm just a schizo guy.
You're just yes, you are. You're paranoid and you're schizophrenic. I mean, one of the
why am I paranoid?
That I have,
do you think I'm scared of you, Shamoo? Am I paranoid because I'm scared of you, Shamoo?
Huh?
So you have nothing to do with Spray Tedder or esoteric Shaggyism. Those guys have absolutely nothing to do with you, Shamoo. Nothing. You don't even know who those guys are.
They're posts like this is.
You're not friends with those guys. You don't talk to those guys, right?
Are you gonna let me talk, or are you just going to scream like a retard?
Well, you're fucking deflecting. I'm not screaming.
So you guys have gone after Sprayt Header for months, right?
Have we? When have we gone after? When have I gone after Sprayt?
On Twitter. I've
never even talked to Sprayt. I've never made a post about. You're fucking making shit up again. I don't know why you're making. Okay, Shamoo, show me.
You guys have never.
Show me where I have gone after Sprayt. Me specifically, because Sprayt is fucking going after me hard. No, your point is fucking stupid and doesn't even make sense. Where have I gone after Sprayt before he has gone after me? He came after
when you
me.
have DJ Axel
Was
on
trying.
your stream,
Yeah.
you shouldn't
okay.
be surprised when someone posts on the Kiwi farm saying, "Hey, this guy is platforming DJ
Well,
Axel."
I
and then
don't
freak
blame
out about
Sprayed
it
for
and
that.
say that
I
everyone
don't
thinks
blame
that we're gay
Sprayed for
retarded
that. It
pedophiles
was a
like you did on
great
the kill
fucking.
stream.
That's the thing I was arguing with Persip. That's why I was arguing with Persip, because he gave Sprayed all this ammo to do this shit. Yeah, I don't blame
No, he
Sprayed.
didn't.
Sprayed fucking hates me, and he made that clear. Even though I've never even
Yeah.
gone after the guy. Even though you're
And
fucking
you
trying
shouldn't
to
let it
claim
get
that.
to you
Okay, but
either
what does
when
that?
people are-
Okay, what the fuck does that have to do, Shamoo? What does any of that have to do
I'm just
with
telling
me
you,
going
you can't
after?
let people's
Can you
posts get to
fucking
like
show
that.
me where I went after Sprayed? First off, this guy went after me after we talked a little bit of shit about you, Shamoo. All of a sudden, SO Shaggy shows up in my chat. Sprayed shows up in my chat. All of them telling me I'm a fucking idiotic retard.
So do
Why
you
am I
think that
talking
I'm
shit
SO
about
Shaggy?
Shamoo? I don't think
Do you
you
think that
are
I'm SO
SO
Shaggy?
Shaggy, but I don't think you have nothing to do with SO Shaggy. I don't believe that for a second.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I've talked to him and stuff.
And you've talked to Sprayed Header.
But he had an
So
issue,
okay,
if I recall,
okay, Shamoo.
because
So
you
the
guys
defense here
were saying
is
on your
the
stream
defense here
that
is
I
these
was
guys.
him.
You didn't tell them to defend you. They just had a feeling they needed to defend you in my chat.
Thank
all
you
of
for
a sudden,
the
for no reason.
$4.99 super chat, Jake. What do you think about his comment, House? He said, Major G's the squeeze moment."
Shamoo, are you gonna address anything I say, or do I have to keep replying to your retarded bullshit the whole time, and you can't even answer one of my questions?
Listen, all I'm saying about the spray thing is you can't let people get.
Bro, I answered
like,
the Sprayed thing. Answer my Sprayed thing, please. One time, Shamoo. Please answer one of my questions, Shamoo. Please.
You're gonna, if you're streaming,
I'm not mad about people talking about
you.
me on the
You can't
farms,
let it get to you.
Shamoo. Shamoo, I'm not mad about people talking about me on the farms. That's not the point I was trying to make.
But you were. You
Can
were
you
yelling about how everyone
answer
thinks you're
my-
a gay retarded pedophile.
No, I was saying people were calling me a
did.
gay
I have the
retarded
clip right
pedophile.
here.
People were calling me a gay retarded pedophile. That's what
You
I
said
was
everyone
saying.
thinks that we're gay retarded pedophiles.
Okay, maybe I said everyone thinks we're that. We're not that. I just want to clarify. Even though you're trying to smear me right now, Shamoo. But that's fine. That's fine. That's just the fucking stuff they were saying about us. You know, your good friend Sprayed Header. But why
He's
do
not my good friend.
So you
I don't
have
have a
nothing
problem
to
with
do
Sprayed.
with Sprayed Header. Why the fuck did SO Shaggy, an account that was deactivated for like 2 years when nothing happened on it, and Sprayed Header, I talked shit about you one time. Why the fuck were those guys coming into my chat running defense for you? You're telling me they
Well, that's
just
what
came
happens
up
when you
with that?
Listen, man.
So
Listen,
that had
if
nothing
you-
to
if
do
you-
with you, Shamoo. That had nothing to do with
If you go after somebody that makes videos,
Shamoo,
or
it
does
was a
streams,
yes or no question. Why
they
do you
have-
fucking
they have
keep
fans
going on
or
and
people that
on
like
and
them.
on and on about stuff
You're
I
such a
don't care
spurg,
about?
dude. You're not even letting me answer.
Just-
I'm barely talking.
Shamoo,
listen,
I've
when
answered
you
all of
have-
your questions honestly, fairly, and I'm taking the in good
Okay,
faith.
just let me say
You're
this
just
one thing,
saying
all right?
everything you've
When you-
been saying right now has been absolutely in good faith, and I'm kind of getting tired of it.
It has?
And I think you're a piece of shit. You know you're a piece of shit. If you want to do your YouTube
Okay.
thing,
Well,
that's
just
fine,
let me
Shamoo.
just
That is
let
fine,
me
but
just answer
why
your
do you have to
question.
fucking twist these narratives into things? Like, none of
I'm
this
not
was about
twisting
any of the
narrative.
stuff you said it was about. I didn't argue with Persa because of Shamoo. None of that had anything to do with you. I haven't talked
I
about
was
to you
just
about you in
covering
like
it because
3
it was the
weeks.
subject.
Yeah, no,
I'm
but
not-
you were
I'm
saying
going to
that
talk
we
about
argued on the
how you
kill
streamed
stream.
that everyone thought you were a
Our
gay,
argument
retarded
on the
pedophile. I'm
kill
gonna bring that
stream.
up. It's funny.
Our argument on the kill stream. It is very funny. I'm a very eloquent guy. Our argument on the kill stream though had nothing to do with you, Shamoo. Can you admit that?
Yeah, I don't think it did. I think it had to do with DJ Axel and stuff. But I was gonna bring it up because it's like the point.
Why
I was
did you
trying
say
to make,
it was?
right, is
Why
that
did you say that
guys-
all of the
listen,
Shamoo stuff then led to the kill stream argument? What was that about, Shamoo?
That's not my point. My point was that you guys want to have like a coalition to like
Shamoo,
go
come
after
on.
these people.
Answer one of
like
my
Kino
questions
Casino
in good
and
faith
Medicare.
one time.
And it's like,
Please.
if you want this coalition, you want people to do that.
I
You
don't
can't just
want you to
implode
go
over, like,
after
this
the
stupid
Kino
spurgy
Casino.
shit.
I
It's
did.
totally
We just
ridiculous.
wanted to call you out for being a fucking cloud
Okay,
leech.
that's why
who's
Mr. K
completely
talked about it
fine.
for 6 months on his stream. He
Didn't
kept
talk
bringing it
about
up
you for 6
over and
months.
over.
Well, people, Sprayed
Yes,
Header
he
and
did.
SO Shaggy kept bringing you up in the chat. You weren't the topic. They just keep bringing you up
so
in the
yeah,
chat.
I'll explain
so you can
that.
say we keep
When
bringing you up.
I can explain that. So when you go after someone with a channel that streams or whatever, they will have people that are fans or they like them or whatever.
Okay, then
and
why don't you
may come
complain
your
to
chat
Sprayed
to talk
Header and
shit.
SO Shaggy, who
That's
you
also
talk
just
to?
a
Why don't you
natural
complain to
thing
those
of
two
streaming
guys
being
and
online.
tell them to stop bringing you up on my channel if it was so annoying to you?
Why would it? None of this was annoying to me. After I talked to Mr. K, that was it. None of this. I never.
Then
tweeted
why are
about
you
guys.
enraged
I never
about it?
did
Why are you
anything.
incensed? Why is this such a problem for you? If then we can bring you up all the time. Then we can bring you up however we want.
You're free,
Wouldn't we?
Yeah,
but
you're
you
free
go.
to bring up whoever.
I don't have
care.
to fight your battles. You get all catty and reflexive. It's fucking.
Well, yeah, because it's like it's gay.
very
Like
annoying.
if you're trying to get other people.
Well,
to,
is
like,
it gay
fight
that your
battles
people
for
keep
you,
bringing you up in my
it's like a
chat and
spurred
keeps
thing to
trying
do.
to
That's like what
fucking start
Ralph
up the
Gaylogs
drama
do, right?
again? Why do you
They try
why,
purity style?
Okay, is it
and
gay that
morally-
Sprayed
and
Header
clutch
keeps bringing
pearls
you up
to
in
get you
my
to attack
chat
people they want
to restart the drama? Is that gay then? Or is that totally fine?
Spray can do whatever he wants. I'm not going to tell people
gay?
what to do.
Is it gay? Is it gay, person? Because Shamoo, because what I'm doing is gay. Is what
I am not the gay Iranian. Okay?
Shut up,
I'm not
Shamoo. I fucking misspoke. Fucking stop ignoring my points.
I'm just
Why are
joking.
you deflecting? If
Okay.
everything I'm saying is so easily dismissed by you, why do you keep deflecting
I'm
and
not
not
deflecting.
answering my questions, Shamoo? Is what Sprayed Header did gay? Is him bringing up you in my chat all the time? Is that gay?
If he wants to do it, I mean, I
Is
don't
it
care.
gay? Because what I've been doing is gay. Can you call his behavior gay?
You're the streamer. People in the chat can bring up whatever.
Well,
to get you
Sprayed
to
Header is a
respond.
guy. You know, I'm streaming, but you know that a guy with a
Yeah, but it's
some
different if you're a
notoriety
streamer,
shows
dude.
up. A guy with some notoriety shows up. I shouldn't respond to that guy.
That's the thing. It's like if you're a streamer or somebody that makes something, like you're due a response, right? If someone gives you criticism. But if you're someone from like a chat or just a shit poster or whatever, like I don't expect.
So
them,
Sprayed Header is
like,
just
I'm not going to respond.
Sprayed
to them
Header
in
is
the
just
same
a
way.
shit poster. Sprayed Header is just a shit.
No, he's like a poster, and he like posts threads on the farms. And
so
stuff,
he's the guy. He's a guy with some
he doesn't make
notoriety, you know.
content.
And when a guy with some notoriety in your chat, you know, shows up, shouldn't you respond to him?
Yeah, you can. What's your point?
My point is, if your guys come into my chat and
He is not
up,
my
you
guy.
up, are those guys gay? Because I apparently am gay for bringing you up, but are those guys gay for doing the
I
exact
don't even
same
think
thing?
you didn't even bring me up. Listen, none of this had anything to do with you, House, until you guys did a
none of this has
stream, and then you
anything
did, like,
to
a
do
total
with me.
180.
But apparently you have to show my argument with perspicacity on your stream, but none of this has to do with me.
It is notable and it is funny.
Shamoo, why are
and
you
so
trying to
for that
spin all this shit?
segment, I
I'm
was
being
going to
fucking
bring it
good
up.
faith with you. I'm trying to give you my takes. Why do you have to spin everything into a different light? It's fucking gay. What you're doing is
being
fucking
spread.
gay.
I'm just telling you my opinion.
No, it's not being spread. It's being spinned. Or spun. I don't know. I'm ESL. You'll have to forgive me for having bad grammar.
Okay. Well, I'm not spinning anything, man. I'm just giving you my opinion. Like, I think it's worth bringing up because it was funny.
Yeah, you can bring up whatever you want, but I still think you're a fucking cloud leech and you're a hypocrite for trying to be in Andy Worski's DMs, for trying to be in Medicare's DMs.
I have never
trying to get them.
DM'd Andy Worski.
Okay, you've not been. You're in their replies, not in their DMs. Let's talk about semantics again. You're in their replies, not in their DMs. Fine. Let's argue about semantics again. I'm the paranoid weirdo from Germany, and you're the enlightened coach, red pill, spiritual successor doing the documentaries.
No, I'm just telling you what
You're
the
the smart
reality is.
guy,
I have never worked with these guys. I've never been on their show even. And
on whose show?
You guys are like
you have nothing to do with esoteric shaggyism. You have zero to do with esoteric shaggyism.
Well, no, we were talking about Andy Worski.
Well, you are in his replies. Yeah, I get. Yeah, you've never been on a show. You have nothing to do with them. You're in their replies though.
Are we talking about
all
Andy
the
Worski
time.
or esoteric shaggyism?
No, right now about Andy Worski, not about Shaggy. Not about.
Yeah, so I've never been on a show with Andy Worski.
Are you in his replies or not?
I've replied to him probably a few times on Twitter over the last few years, yeah.
With links to your weird-ass documentaries.
No, I've never... The only time I linked was when Kinoshade, Medicare asked, is someone making a King of Pole video? And then Kinoshade added me and said, oh, Ralph ruined your surprise. And so I just said, the time is nigh. And then I linked the trailer.
Okay.
which I don't think is a big deal, to be honest with you. Because
Okay, but you go after all the other. You go after Tectone for being a weird
I
guy
make
who's into
videos on
weird
people that I
lolly
find
shit.
interesting.
You go after Tectone for
It had
being a
much
guy.
less.
Okay,
Tectone,
why did you go after Tectone then, Shamoo? Why did you go after him?
Tectone's father had one of the most public like blow-ups of him being a for the Stop Military Rape campaign. Like he was on C-SPAN. It was like a huge story. And then when I looked into that, I found out that Tectone had this long history of allegations from his exes and his ex-wife. And so I made a video about it because I thought it was interesting.
So it had nothing to do with all the weird lolly shit and all the Genshin Impact
The lolly
stuff.
thing was in the second video. And it was like the more interesting stuff to me was in the first video where it's like the timeline of events, his father, his relationships with people, which is generally like the stuff that I make, right? Like it's all, if you haven't noticed, like the Thorpes, it's like family relations.
Yeah, you make very
Tectone.
interesting, high effort documentaries, Shamoo. That's not the point.
Well, no, I'm just telling you that like that's the stuff. But the second video was like, okay, well, the first video people liked, so I'll do a second video and I'll cover all the stuff that's outside of his like relationships and allegations. And I just covered like his controversies and stuff.
So if a guy has pedophile allegations against him, that would be worthy of a video, of a documentary by you.
Are you saying
not
that
like
I
the
need to make
Snapchat
a
stuff,
video
not like
against the people that you
not
don't
like
like?
the Snapchat stuff, but that would be worthy of a video, right? If someone has
It
like
could be if I
serious
was
pedophile
interested in it.
allegations,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of
But
it. So would you ever consider doing a Josh Moon video? Is there going to be a Josh Moon documentary?
so you want me to? I mean, there could be in the
You don't
future, I
need
guess.
to.
Yeah,
You don't
I
need
don't
to
know.
promise it to me, but would you make one on him? Do you know of
Yeah,
any
I'd make a
pedophile
video on-
allegations against Josh Moon?
So the weird thing about the Josh Moon thing is that like you have the Blockland stuff, which has
Yes.
existed for like 8 or 10 years, right? But the problem that I have with some of the people that are doing that now is that they're using like lolly and VTuber people because Josh Moon's been like
No.
vocal
Let's
critic
not deflect here
VTuber
again,
people.
Shamoo. Let's not.
I'm not deflecting.
This
I'm
again.
telling you what's going on.
No,
He's going
yeah, then
after like
don't
VTuber
tell me
people,
about
and
the
so they're
Blockland and not
using
the lolly and
his,
VTuber
like,
people.
his confrontation with the lolly and VTubers to try to like
Okay.
elevate the Blockland.
Okay.
Thing. So I don't have any interest.
Okay,
in, like,
what is in the
getting
Blockland
tangled
stuff?
with, like,
What is in the Blockland?
lolicons
Okay,
and
you can do it in a
VTubers.
year, Shamoo. What is in the Blockland stuff? Is there credible pedophile allegations against Josh Moon? What do you think, Shamoo?
So from what
is in the
I've been
Blockland
told, and
stuff?
I don't. So from what I've been told, the most credible stuff is him like saying that he's going to swat like there was like a 15-year-old, and he was saying he was going to rape her and swat her and all this stuff, right?
How old was
And
Josh
like,
Moon
groom
at the
stuff,
time?
But I think he had the account from like 15 to 19, but I really don't know that much about
untrue.
the Blockland
He was
stuff.
on Blockland up to 2015. How old was he in 2015?
I have no idea, dude. I don't.
23. He was born in 92, allegedly.
Okay.
So by his
But
own
you guys
admission, he
should
was
make like a
23
video or
at
something
the oldest.
about it.
I've done it.
I really don't know that much about it.
Okay,
But I mean,
why are you dodging this so much, Shamoo? I just asked
I'm not
you.
dodging it. Tell me
Okay,
about the Blockland
so-
stuff.
Okay, there was Josh Moon made tried to fucking in DMs. He sent to a 15-year-old girl. He knew she was 15. He was 19 at the time. Both of those ages are alleged, but they come from the 19 age comes from Josh Moon himself, and the 15 age comes from the girl herself. And he was in her DMs telling her he was gonna break all her fingers, kill her dad, and then rape her to death. One of many.
That's what I
things.
said. Yeah, I talked about that. That's what I just said.
That's one of many things, though.
So-
what about the time he
Okay,
tried?
so-
He was 20 years old and tried to get a 13-year-old to go on a road trip with him. How are you going to talk about that? Can we talk about that, Shamoo? Want me
Yeah,
to
you can
pull
talk
that
about
up?
whatever you want.
Let's. What about the time he tried to call CPS on a 15-year-old girl when he was 21, and tried to get her to
Okay.
live with him and tried to fucking abduct her from her parents? What about that, Shamoo? Are you gonna make the video on Josh Moon?
What
ever?
about
Are you
that?
gonna talk about that when you make the Josh Moon video? Not that you have to. You do whatever you want. You call out Tectony for his stupid ass, for his
See, this
fucking
is the thing.
dad.
You guys are like upset. Like if I
No,
decided
it's
to
the
make a Josh Moon
hypocrisy.
video,
Oh,
then
you
I'll
have
do
nothing.
it.
You have nothing. You don't need to make
See,
the
you guys
Josh
are
Moon
like,
video,
you
but you
have to
still
say
talk to
something about Josh
you
Moon.
talk
Like,
to
okay,
Josh
bro.
Moon. You use the Kiwi farms all the time, Shamoo. You talk
No,
to
I
Josh
don't.
Moon.
That's
You,
another thing you guys lied
oh my
about. I
god.
do
Okay,
not use
fine.
that site.
I'll pull up.
I don't.
I'll collect the
I
stuff
like
where
you
you
guys
talk to
think
Josh
that
Moon.
you guys think that I'm
I'll pull up
involved with
all the
like all
stuff
these
where you
people.
talk to Josh Moon, Shamoo. We'll do that. That's
Yeah,
fine. If you're just
there
gonna
was
say that
one.
never happened.
There was one time where I did a Twitter space. Not Josh was not hosting. He was just there.
So are you gonna
I
interact
did
with
a
Josh
Twitter
Moon in
space
the
one
future?
time.
Are you still gonna talk to Josh Moon after you know all this stuff? You've known
Well,
it for years,
I've never
apparently.
talked to Josh outside of that Twitter space.
Oh,
So I
okay.
mean, I've never talked to him privately or anything.
Okay, final answer.
Yes, I have never talked to Josh Moon privately.
Oh, okay.
And outside of that Twitter space, I have never talked to him. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is just like paranoid and schizophrenic.
Yeah, sure.
You guys think that like
Sure.
I'm involved with these people,
Sure.
and I'm not.
If people want to think I'm a
And if I
paranoid
was, I would just
schizophrenic,
tell you.
if
I
I'm
don't
a
really give
paranoid
fuck.
schizophrenic, then that's totally fine. That's totally fine, Shamoo. I don't really care about the labels people
Well,
put on
believe in
me.
the bumblebees and the black
But
bubble virus, man.
you
I don't care.
people can keep labeling me. You can keep calling me a gay retarded pedophile with all your friends, but you know.
You called yourself a gay retarded pedophile. You said everyone thinks I'm a gay retarded pedophile.
It's also
That's
I think
killer
that's
line,
pretty
by the
funny,
way.
Shamoo. I don't really care about that.
It is hilarious. It's
I don't
really
really
funny.
care about that. People can call me whatever the fuck they want. If that's the narrative they want to run with, that's fine. I wasn't
There's no
mad.
narrative.
I
It's
wasn't
just you
mad
saying
about
it.
that. I wasn't mad about that part, Shamoo. I was
Okay,
mad
you were
at
definitely mad
Persip.
about.
No,
You were pretty
no,
pressed that
Shamoo,
people
Shamoo.
were-
Can I
People
explain
thought
it?
that you guys were
Can
gay
I
retarded
explain
pedophiles.
that?
I'm pretty. You were pretty upset.
Okay, are you
I can
gonna
play
let
it
me
again,
talk here,
but
Shamoo?
You sound a little bit mad.
Yeah, I was mad, but I just wanted to explain
Okay.
to you what I was mad about. Okay, people are gonna call, if you do this long enough, Shamoo, you know you should know it. People are gonna end up calling you whatever, every name under the sun at some
Yes.
point. I wasn't mad at Spray. I wasn't even mad at Sprayed. Sprayed is gonna do what he wants. I knew Sprayed hates me. I knew Sprayed is an asshole. So yeah, he's gonna do that. He's gonna use whatever ammo he has against me. I was mad at Persip for giving these people that ammo. Because he was telling me, you know, you're a pedophile if you stream with DJ Axel, and you were trying to be friends with DJ Axel on your stream. When, you know, everybody who watches that stream
Did he say
would
that?
know.
Did Persip say
Yes.
if you stream with DJ Axel, you're
Well,
a pedophile?
he didn't say I'm a pedophile.
I don't
but
think he
was,
said that.
No, yes, you're right.
Persip's-
He was implying that,
so-
but he didn't say that. Can I finish, Shamoo? Please.
Yeah.
But he was saying, you know, you were trying to be friends with DJ Axel on the stream. You were trying to be friends with a fucking pedophile. Which is clearly not the case. And anyone can go back and watch that stream. I was definitely not trying to be friends with DJ Axel. But that is a long ass stream. That's like an 8-hour stream. And people are not going to go back and watch that. So when Persip on his bigger platform says, oh, you did a stream where you tried to be friends with DJ Axel, people are just going to believe it. And if people are just going to believe Persip, and he knows people are just going to believe him, or maybe he doesn't, but because he's fucking stupid apparently, yeah, people like Sprayed are going to use that and post it all over the Kiwi farms and call me friends with the friend of a pedophile, you know, a pedophile defender, which they did.
Can I give you my take on the DJ Axel stuff?
Sure.
And Persip did not explain it well, but if you once you like have certain people on or whatever, like you're entering a vortex of autism that has been going on for years. That we had our thing back and forth, videos with SO Shaggy, Grossly, and all that stuff. And as soon as like you get involved with that, you are entering like I call it like an autism vortex.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always going to be shit. And it's not typically like you're going to have to deal with like all kinds of stuff. So he was just saying like, I don't think it's a good idea to have this guy on your stream. It could cause you like a lot of issues. Now, Persip went about it the wrong way by trying to like big dog and all this stuff, but really it's not that big of a deal. He was just saying like, I can't stream with you if you're going to have DJ Axel on your stream.
No,
and then you should have been able to be like, well, that's fine. I'll have whoever I want on my stream. and then you guys would just stop streaming together.
You just
and that's
clearly,
kind of the end of the
you just
conversation.
clearly
But
didn't watch any
blew
of
up.
the arguments that even happened. You clearly didn't watch them back, if that's your take.
What do you mean? I watched it. I watched all that.
Because we've been at that point like 2 or 3 times where I just gave up and said, yeah, I'm not gonna platform DJ Axel anymore. But no, totally fine, Shamoo. You just talk about whatever, you skim through all these videos
DJ
and then you're
Axel
the
on your
lore
stream
master.
the other day.
You've been talking to DJ Axel though. How did that go for you? Why are you not in the autism vortex? Why are you not untouchable? Why are you not?
Well, I don't have him on my stream, and there's no really reason to talk about him.
Why did you talk to him then? Why did you talk to DJ Axel then?
I haven't.
You've never talked to DJ Axel?
We made videos about him, and there was a bunch of stuff that happened, and a lot of it's on SO Shaggy's channel, and all that stuff is online. But
so SO Shaggy
was friends with 3
DJ
years
Axel,
ago. It might have been 4 years ago at this point. This is like old stuff at this point.
Yeah, so you came out of it unscathed. You came out of it unscathed. Why the fuck can't I make videos with DJ Axel? Why can't I show the world?
With whoever you want.
Why can't
That's
I
what
show
I was saying. Like you should be able to do
so
whatever
Persip's
you want.
point is fucking retarded. You would agree, right? Shamoo?
Well, Persip should have said like, "Listen, man, I'm just trying to warn you."
So,
like,
do you agree with him that nobody should do streams with DJ Axel? Because you've done videos with DJ Axel.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's I do not think it's a good idea.
Why? What happened to you?
I think that.
What happened to you? Why is it a bad idea?
I think that you were asking for just a lot of autism and a lot of, just bad stuff. I don't think it's a good idea. But you can do whatever you want. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. So you disagree with Persip?
No, I think Persip was trying to do he was trying to.
Okay, this is some 1984 doublespeak bullshit.
But he went about
I can do whatever I want, but Persip is also
that
right.
was not cool.
No, this is Shamoo.
No, I'm just giving you my opinion. That's my opinion. I think that he was trying to warn you, but he went about it in the wrong way.
Sure.
And then you escalated by saying you deleted your Twitter and was like, "I'm quitting."
Yeah, it was kind of fucking.
There's no reason to do that.
No,
people can have disagreements.
I had a show, Shamoo. We had a whole show planned that was completely torpedoed because people started calling us pedophiles, and it was posted all over the Kiwi Farms, and then nobody from the Kiwi Farms was going to call into our show anymore because the fucking consensus on the Kiwi Farms was
that's an overreaction. You don't know that. You don't know that because you never know the show.
We don't
People
know
are going to say all kinds of crazy shit about you online. You just have to keep pressing on and
we
do
had
what
guests
you're doing.
telling us that they're not going to be on the show anymore, but yeah, that didn't happen. Sure, Shamoo.
Well, then you can can do a show without them, and then as time goes on, I'm sure they'll come on.
Well, if half the fucking content for the show you planned gets derailed,
and what is going on with it? So, do you guys have a big? So, do you guys your thing like the Kiwi Farms thing?
The show is dead. The show is fucking gone.
But that show or whatever was that whole thing centered around the Kiwi Farms? Like you keep saying you were gonna have people calling in from the Kiwi Farms.
We had a big.
Okay, so why is it so important with the Kiwi Farms things?
It's not what the Kiwi Farms thinks, but if you want to have people from the Kiwi Farms as a guest on the show, and everyone else on the Kiwi Farms calls your show the pedophile show, the gay retarded pedophile show, as I christened it, that will cause some problems, Shamoo. I don't know, we gotta be so disingenuous about it and pretend like we don't understand.
I'm not being disingenuous about it. To me, it would be like, who gives a fuck? I'm just going to keep running this. I'm going to do this show.
Who gives a fuck about a week's worth of work, for people who have a job outside of the Shamoo and,
it's just an overreaction, man.
Who can't commit all of the time to this. We actually try to, pull something off here. We put a lot of work into it and it fucking failed.
It's an overreaction and it's like a sturdy thing to do, to delete accounts.
And I'm fucking back, Shamoo. I overreacted and I calmed down. That's what men do,
Okay.
I had an extreme reaction and then I calmed down, Shamoo. I didn't cry about it for 2 weeks or anything, but you people keep talking about it.
The other thing I would say too is that I know a lot of people do not like Persip, especially chatters and stuff, but Persip did try to you guys are new streamers, right? You haven't been streaming very long, and Persip really tried to help you guys. He would go on your stream.
Okay, don't talk to me about my relationship with Persip, Shamoo. Don't talk to me about my relationship with Persip.
The thing that happens,
okay?
You guys totally busted.
No, don't talk to me about my relationship with Persip. I very
I'm
clearly
just
laid.
telling
I
you,
very clearly
I think
laid
it was
out
pretty nice of
why
him to
I
help you
felt that
guys.
way. I very clearly laid out why I felt that way in that stream. I've explained everything. It wasn't
Yeah,
about
gay
all that
retarded
stuff.
pedophiles. I remember.
Yes, we were gay retarded pedophiles all over the timeline. You can keep saying it, but Shamoo, you could also fucking engage with anything I'm telling you. But you can
I'm
also
engaging
keep
with you. I'm
making your
just
little
telling you
jokes.
that
You can keep being
I think it was
disingenuous,
cool of
Shamoo.
him to try to help you guys out, and
Yeah,
I don't think it was right that
you're
you
the
guys just
objective
busted.
little guy. You're just sitting in your corner doing your little streams, and you don't care about any drama. You don't ever get involved in anything, Shamoo. You're a real stand-up guy.
Yes,
You're a real
I'm not going to
stand-up
get
guy,
involved
Shamoo.
in gay Discord drama. That is correct. I do not
Yeah,
care about your
that's
gay Discord
yeah.
drama.
You've never gotten involved in
Part
any
part
gay Discord drama. Definitely not.
Yes, not anymore,
Sheesh,
dude.
yeah, that never happened.
Not for the past year or two, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not interested in part
Not for the
1000
past year. Okay.
of the King of Pole Discord vortex. Okay, I don't
Yeah,
care about
it's
that
been
shit.
King of Pole. You were in King of Pole's vortex. Well, you talk so much about the King of Pole, Shamoo. Are we gonna let him have be on the show? Are you gonna let him call
Are you
in?
gonna defend Brian now?
No, you
I'm
can
talking
defend
to you.
himself. You can defend himself. Let him call in. You've done a
I don't need
documentary
to talk
on
to
him.
Brian. I'm talking.
You've done
to
a whole
you, Brian.
documentary on him.
I
You've
can
done
let
a
him-
3-hour
I can talk to-
documentary on him. Why can't you talk to him?
Well,
Why
I
can't
was
you give
gonna.
him a
I'll
space?
talk a little bit about
You keep
Brian,
mentioning
and then
him
I'll let him
here.
call in.
You can keep mentioning him here, so let him call in.
Yeah, I was gonna after you get off the phone or whatever.
Okay.
I was gonna talk a little bit about his stream today, and then I'll let him call in.
Okay, that's fine. How about you let him call in right now?
Hey, you can leave, and then I can continue the segment, and then I'll call him, and you can
Okay,
call
fine.
in.
That's how
if
we're
you
gonna do
want.
it. Fine, Shamoo.